Alright, chat, so we finally have the almighty LR Gomah here, which, to be honest, I'm a bit unsure what to say about this banner, right? Because Gomah himself, I'd say is probably easily best unit of the game by far, which is a little bit weird to say. I mean, obviously we knew he was going to be pretty broken, but I mean, he just looks like the best unit in the game overall. Like, every event you can take him and he can pretty much just destroy. But the overall banner itself, I'm not too keen on. So that's where I'm a bit stuck to say whether you should summon or skip for this banner. Because, yes, Gomah's the best unit in the game. The banner is probably one of the worst I've seen in quite a while. There's like a few good units on this, so like Pycon could be okay. Tien obviously should be like pretty good on the Dragon Ball team. But the rest, it's not really worth summoning for in terms of the rest, because I mean, yellow coin banners are typically like this anyway. Regardless, it's usually pretty trashy banners. But I was hoping they'd make it a little bit special with Gomah here, but it looks like just a plain old boring trashy stuff. So I'm not too sure how deep we'll go today. We'll probably see how we look in the summons here. So if I get really lucky, we'll probably keep going. If it's looking like a shaft, I probably won't go too deep on the banner. I wouldn't mind going for the rainbow because I'm a huge. Is that a ZENO? Do we just get a ZENO straight away? Well, that's that's one way to kick off the video. And Pycon, I actually need him, so I'll happily take that. So Gomah already, huh? That's quite unexpected. But I mean, hey, huge global win with tickets here again. There is more Dokkan Day tickets, but I don't think the Dokkan Day tickets drop till tomorrow, I think. So there should be 14 tickets we get there. We don't get the other one, the serious battle one. Sadly, we don't get that. So, I mean, you still get 14 free tickets, so it is technically 14 chances to get Gomah, technically. So hopefully everyone does that and gets very lucky with that. I mean, it's actually pretty good SSR art. It's not like the craziest we've seen for SSR art, but it's definitely pretty good. I should probably mention as well, these ticket summons here is guaranteed at least one featured unit. So that's obviously a huge win. Let's see if we can keep this luck up. I'm trying to think who else I need on this banner. So I still need, I think, 2 dupes of Tien to rainbow him. And I think Pycon I need 3 dupes, or 2 dupes of. But at least now with the reversal update gone, well, not gone, the reversal update come in, it's not actually that annoying anymore to actually rainbow these units. Obviously, you played Dokkan, a few months ago. You had to reverse them all the way back to SSR, then get them all the way back up again, which was definitely quite annoying. But with this new system, you can just pull the unit, and if you have them ready fully awakened, just put it into them straight away, which is a huge win, because obviously you take just ages and ages to do that sort of stuff to rainbow units. I think they've also made it a bit better or a bit easier to raise up the super attack level as well. So, they're only like small update, like Game of Life updates, but it makes a huge impact on the game overall. The next one I want to see for like a big game update, so I think might not seem huge, but if you obviously summon a lot in the game, you get obviously a lot of fair units in your box, and you have to trade them all, right? For Baba points or Zenny, I recommend going for Baba points. It's a bit easier to do. But the annoying thing is there's no auto click, so you have to click every single one manually to trade it. But I think you can click auto sell, can't you? I haven't done it in ages, but I think you can just click auto sell, and it like sells all the SRs, Rs, stuff like that. Which I think they should do the exact same system for the Barber unit section. Because like I said, you can get plenty of Zenny doing like easy A's and stuff like that. So selling your units isn't really necessary to get a lot of Zenny. You can do it, it's just there's far easier ways to get Zenny than just doing it that way. But I guess the only good thing about that is you can just click one button and do it really quickly. Unless they like change that somehow, so like you can do like auto trade on the summons. But see, that's also why I prefer Legends a little bit more. Because on Legends, it doesn't matter how much you summon, you still get this, like, the units just go for coins straight away. So it's a lot easier to do that sort of system than the way Dokkan has it, because it's really annoying when you summon a lot and you have to trade every single unit. By the way, I think I need that Piccolo as well, so I'll take that. I think a few of the banner units I still technically need to rainbow, so I'm going to be happy with that. Weak animation here, maybe? The luck's gone down here a fair bit. But I think we'll probably stop this video at Pity, unless we're like really close to rainbowing Gomah, then we'll probably keep going, but we'll see how we go. Because of this, we've got Legends Fest coming up next week as well, so I'm going to be fairly busy then. But I'm trying to quickly catch up on Dokkan as well, so I can start doing the hard content again. I know, like, videos about that. I used to them back in the day, when I was like a smaller channel, and I didn't really get that many views. But since obviously now I've grown a fair bit, I think it's probably a good chance I get back into it. So I think, so I've got to try and quickly grind that out, hopefully by this weekend, because I have a fair bit of time to quickly catch up on some stuff now. I'm hoping I can catch up on all the hard stuff on Dokkan, so when new stuff drops I can do videos on that again. So hopefully I get that done by the weekend. I think I've done most of the hard ones. I think I've only got like maybe 4 events to do, hard events to do. And it's not because I'm struggling to do it, I just, you know, IRL I haven't had enough time to actually get into it sort of thing. But now I've got a bit more time spared up, I can catch back up on it and start doing videos about that sort of stuff again. Hey, there's Sion, I needed him. And Gomah, huh? Okay. That was unexpected. That was, quite unexpected, that Gomah porting. I did not expect that, but I mean, I'll happily take that. That's what our first dupe now, so we still need 3 more Gomahs in this video. Hopefully we get it, but we'll see. If I need like 2 more after Pity, I probably won't summon anymore. I'll probably just do some summons off camera, or I might record and then put into like a little short video later if I don't forget. But no, a few videos I've tried recording before, for some weird reason it's been corrupting on my phone, so I've got to try and work that out, hopefully by the weekend. I've got a few videos planned to do, so hopefully I can fix it by then. Not too sure why it's corrupting. I'm not really that fully into the video editing side just yet, so I don't know what the codes that means, so I have to like Google everyone. But I should have it done by this weekend, hopefully. All fixed. Anything interesting there? No. We only got ZENO. Okay, this animation could be interesting. I think Pan and Piccolo is only guaranteed featured though, isn't it? I think if you get Gohan pop in as well, it's guaranteed LR, like new LR. I think. I could be completely wrong. I know if Gohan pops in it means something else, but I can't remember exactly what. I'm getting a lot of them units there, or these units there, so I guess that's good in a way. I can use them still, I think. Could be wrong. It'd be cool if we got like Daima summon animations, but I think for anniversary this year, that's probably when we'll start seeing them sort of animations, because I'm assuming for anniversary on Dokkan, we're probably going to see Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, both adults. I think that'd make perfect sense maybe for part 1, or for part 2 they could do that as well. So either way I'd be pretty happy with that. I don't know who'd be for part 2 though, like, I'm assuming they're going to make anniversary just as hype as last year's, or this year's anniversary. But I don't know, mate, should they do like what if units? Like more what if units? I think depending on who they do, it could go really hard. But at the same time, if they mess it up, it could go the opposite way and it's not very hype. Like, for example, Golden Frieza and Gogeta. A lot of people probably more positive towards it, but there were definitely a few negatives saying this doesn't make any sense, stuff like that. But to me, it shows a lot of creation or creativity sort of thing. Because, like, no one expected we all thought it was going to be Golden Frieza, by the teaser, like, we thought it could be Golden Frieza. But when we saw, like, Gogeta as well, it was like, yeah, you know, no one... I think maybe one person might have predicted it, like, years ago or something I saw. But, like, the chances of anyone else predicting that is pretty crazy. Because it was just such a random unit, but it was a cool concept at the same time. And overall, it's still a really good unit. Because doing units like that helps out a lot of teams, which is the big thing that I look for when I judge a unit, is how impactful they are on teams that desperately need it. So that's why I think this Gomah is such an incredible unit, because he helps out so many teams, and he's just completely broken no matter what. It doesn't matter if you run him on a team that's not really built for him. He's still going to help out regardless. So to me, that determines how good a unit is as well. I guess we've got flexibility sort of thing, and like how many teams you can put them on and they're still really good. Like I said, the banner itself, I don't know, man. I want to suggest people to summon on it because Gomah's really good. It's just the banner itself, there's not many good units to say, yep, this is still worth summoning for. I think, I'll do a separate summon skill video anyway, but I think my recommendation is do like 3 rotations, maybe 4 if you want, and then probably stop there if you don't get Gomah, because it's just not quite worthy of summoning for. But Gomah is probably the best unit in the game. I haven't tried him out in game just yet, obviously, but looking at what he does in like the early showcases, he's looking pretty damn broken. I don't know if I'd say he's the best unit, like, in history sort of thing. Like, I've seen a few people compare him to, like, Super Gogeta back in the day. Which, Super Gogeta was a bit different back then, which a lot of people don't quite realise, because back then, if you didn't have Super Gogeta, you could not actually take on the hard events. You just could not. You had to have Super Gogeta. Where, like, with so many good units we got now, it doesn't matter too much if you don't have Gomah, if that makes sense. Like, you can still take on the hard content without him. Obviously, it's easy if you do have him. But, like, with Super Gogeta back in the day, if you did not have him, you were just cooked. You couldn't do anything. So, I didn't play back then, but that's the general gist of what I got from when I asked people about it. Because, like, when I first started getting into Dokkan years ago, I heard a lot of people say, oh, if you don't have Super Gogeta, you pretty much, like, cooked. And I was like, well, what do you mean by that? And they explained to me, if you didn't have him, all the hard content you basically could not do. So it's fairly interesting to know that and then see how the game's looking now and how much has changed. Anything good here this summon? No. Another TN. Okay, I guess I can use that for coins now, I guess. It's not really too interesting. We've only got, what, 1 Gomah in the stone so far, so yeah, this probably be the last summon, I reckon. Would do. I don't want to go too deep on the matter because it's just getting very boring to watch now. Unless we get Gomah right here. Nope. Another TN. Right, we'll wrap up the video now then. If you guys did summon, let me know you guys went. If you got him, hopefully you did. And yeah, if you guys this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you as I win the next one.